to Thursday. And it's pretty sunny outside. It looks nice. But here I am again in my kitchen today on Thursday, the 19th of March. So yeah, it's been a long week off. We haven't worked at all. Monday was definitely a no-go. Tuesday was definitely a no-go. Yesterday was choose your own adventure. If you go out, I know my route, and it's a mess on a good day. So I knew that it would not be safe for me. And today I just did my apartment building, delivering mail, and it was a mess just getting in there. So, hello, number one person showing up. So I'm just figuring I might as well live stream and say, hey, I'm making some pierogies for supper. Last night I made a cake, Black Forest cake. I actually brought it to work, the one that I made on the live stream, and people loved it. You know, it was a homemade cake, homemade icing, well, homemade whipped cream, and homemade maraschino cherries, and homemade chocolate. So, yeah, it was well received. Even though that I felt that it could have been better, they loved it. And one of my coworkers, she asked me to make a cake for her wedding. If you've seen the live stream where I was making the cake that looks like a tree trunk with all the moss and the mushrooms, so I'm gonna make that in like a Black Forest cake style. The cake itself and the filling is going to be like Black Forest style, but the rest is going to be like a buttercream icing because all the rest is going to hold to it better that way. And so yeah, I'm just in the kitchen. Oh yeah, and last night, yeah, they loved it, Mom. I wish I had more pieces to give away. So, Mom, I do have like a miniature muffin here for you if you're in the mood for it. It's got to be eaten, so I'm just letting you know. Uh, so yeah, yesterday after making the cake, I went to downstairs and I showed you guys a leaky problem that I'm having. So I have Reliance that's coming over tomorrow to check out the situation, and I expect no less than $1,000 repair. So that's what I'm dealing with. I tried to put that flux glue or flex glue, and for most part, some of it is holding up, but there are two spots that are still leaking. So yeah, it needs to be addressed. And if you've seen yesterday how my basement is and how that pipe is, the pipe is resting on top of a footing of cement that leads out of the house. It's not the footing of the house, but it's just a footing of cement to support this pipe that's cast iron. So my biggest concern is that uh, where it's resting in the footing, itself of concrete, there could be like damage in there too, in the pipe, because it's an old pipe. This house is a 1942 house, so they'll probably have to jackhammer that and remove part of that footing to expose the pipe itself to address exactly how bad the pipe is, because I know on the outside of the house it's bad too. So I know that the whole pipe is going to eventually have to get switched out, but how much can I do right now? Because it is a problem. We need the plumbing in the house. So yeah, I am just making myself supper. Mom's not feeling well still. She's not feeling up to par, so I'm just making myself supper. And yeah, hope everybody's having a good afternoon, evening. We're expecting more snow tonight, so I'm not expecting to be working very hard tomorrow. They might just call us and tell us to stay home. That would be nice. And I have a coworker that wants to nominate me for the local joint health and safety committee. So I might take part in that because I don't want my coworkers to get bullied into things that they shouldn't have to do by management. So that's what's up. Even though I got some pretty good management, they're pretty easy to get along with. I've never had a problem with my management, knock on air, but it's all in how you communicate. So hey, everybody that just showed up, I'm making pierogies with fake bacon and onions. That's my prerogative. I thought about cooking tonight, making some shortbread cookies, but I don't feel like doing dishes and stuff. Hey, Maj Danish. Welcome. I'm making some pierogies. See? Toppings for the pierogies. It smells really good in here. I like the smell of onions cooking. Yeah. Oh, yeah, nobody. Oh, we got Kayla McDonald. Welcome. Hello. No, there's it looks like there's 15 people in here. Everybody say hey. Hey. Yeah. So, after being on holidays for a week and driving to Florida and back from Canada, it's nice to have an additional week off based on like unsafe work conditions because of the weather. Our city got hit by snowmageddon the evening of the morning I got back. So I brought back a winter storm with me. I mean, 2 feet worth of snow plus snow drifts. There's snowbanks that are like 6 to 8 feet tall. I live in Ontario, Canada. Where are you from, Kayla? You're either in the States or you're in Canada. With a name like Kayla McDonald. But I could be wrong. You could have moved to like Europe or something like that. I can't just assume. I shouldn't assume. There's only going to be 14 because you're leaving. Oh, well, thanks for popping in then. I hope you have yourself a good evening, wherever you are, or afternoon. There's 6 now. People come and go. Oh, you're in Toronto. Okay, well, I'm in Sudbury. I'm like 4 hours north of you. Actually, I met some. I met 2 people that were in Florida when I was busking on the street. They're from Toronto. A young couple. I think her name was Brittany and his name was Brandon. And I was like, I was playing some U2 and they were like dancing and kissing and hugging. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Yeah. I like when people do that, when they just, they dance and they let loose. So, what's everybody up to? Did everybody have a good day today? I met up with one of my girlfriends. I'm making pierogies with onions and fake bacon. I'm making supper. So yeah, my one of my girlfriends, I met up with her for coffee today. And she had some gifts for me. Hey, speaking of, I was just about to talk about the cool little gifts I received from you. She got me these like seat covers. Well, not seat covers, but like the headrest covers that have like a pigeon head on them. I love them. And she got me a T-shirt. And with like a saying, where is it? It's in here somewhere, and it's got a pigeon on it too. If you don't know me, I have a pet pigeon, and I advocate for them. So, Melina, Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Katsy. We appreciate that. So I'm looking forward to driving around now all the time with my pigeon themed interior. Because I have this button in my car that says "Let's shit on everything," and it's like two pigeons that are like necking on a branch. I love it. So I got to bring this water up to a boil again because I turned it off, and I'm not convinced. I think that I have too much water in my little pot. I've got quite the appetite right now, so I think I'm gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pierogies. Maybe 10, you know? Let's put a 10. Fucking why not? Oh, Mom wants some too. Okay, well. You're gonna have to get a bigger pot. Hold on. Yes, Massa. I make you food, Massa. You know, I've been experiencing a lot of Murphy's Law, and you know, I got my pipes bust. I had my coffee maker not working. You know, just good stuff. My little white dove decided today that she's done sitting on an unfertilized egg. Poor girl. Okay, I got some pierogies in there for you, Mom. So I was going to make some sausages tonight, but I figured that my mother, who is Kim here, probably wouldn't want to eat sausages because she's not feeling the greatest. I don't know. I think, you know, sometimes how there could be a blockage in the coffee maker. I think that's what's going on. And so I flipped it upside down. And I took the tap, you know, the faucet, and I sprayed into, you know, those little holes at the top where the hot water comes down. Because, like, sometimes it gets clogged, right? But I turned it off right now because it's registering like it was already on. And when you turn it back on after being off and you just want to reheat your coffee, that's how it's, like, registering right now. So I just want to give it, like, an hour before turning it back on and trying to run the water through. Yeah. So that's what's up. Yeah. So I thought about baking something tonight, but I'm not going to bake. But I was thinking about maybe getting some buttercream icing together and coloring it, but having like an ombre gradient of purple. Hear me out. And then I was thinking about making like fondant feathers, because I have a feather stencil for fondant, because I want to, you know, practice different techniques and stuff like that. But I really need to practice my piping. And yesterday, trying to pipe that homemade vegan Cool Whip wasn't working, but it would have worked a lot better today. Like that Cool Whip sat out, and because I put agar powder in it and cream of tartar, it just like it stabilized by morning. It probably stabilized last night, like a few hours later, but I could have actually piped it on then, and it would have stayed in place. So lesson learned, right? I'm new to making cakes and stuff like that. I usually just make fritters and pies and cookies and stuff like that. Really good lemon meringue pie, by the way. And amazing apple fritters. Like, it beats Kayla, it beats like Tim Hortons by far. And they're gluten-free, egg-free, and dairy-free, all in one. As a matter of fact, I brought some to Florida with me to give to a wonderful couple. And they enjoyed them. Pretty much everything was gone within a day or two. Okay. Bring that heat up. Okay, I think I'm gonna set that aside for a hot minute. So I'd like to have a coffee right now, but I can't really have a coffee when my coffee maker is kind of on the pooch. Although I have made like cowboy coffee on the stove before, many times. And I do have like espresso coffee mix. Yeah, oh, the fritters are so good. I wish I could send you some because you would enjoy them. They're really good. There's a lady that lives on my mail route, and she used to own a donut shop. And I was telling her, and she actually worked with my dad in like food delivery distribution. And she's like, "Oh, I'm not much for fritters." I'm like, "Well, you got to try these." She's like, "Okay, I'll try them." And she's like, "These are by far the best fritters I've ever had." So, yeah. So, yeah, I had they're a big seller. Yeah, big seller. So I make like apple fritters and they're amazing, but I also like made a peaches and cream fritter, and the glaze on it, it's like, oh, it's so good. The apple ones are maple glaze, like real maple syrup. And then I make like pumpkin spice ones. Oh yeah, yeah. CMP, you don't even know. You don't even know. They're so good. I maybe someday our phones will have like scratch and sniff. Or it'll be like the Star Trek deck where you just like order something and it just comes to you. Maybe someday. But right now it's not like that. So, Jim, my pipe problem is still a pipe problem. I put some flex glue on it last night on the bottom, remember? And for most part, I didn't run any water, and it seemed to be okay. And I put some more on this morning. And oh, you're in Florida right now, no doubt. Holy jeez, you're lucky. 20 more days. That's a good trip. I was only there for like 4.5. Yeah, good for you, Kayla. And what is it, like reading week or something? So I called Reliance, which deals with like hot water tanks, and they also have like a plumbing package. And I thought that I was signed up for a plumbing package back in October 20, after October 25th, right? Because I have the receipt here from the Reliance guy signing me up for it, but I wasn't signed up for it. And so I'm going to have to get charged $99 for just like them to come and check it out tomorrow, my issue. And then it's going to, and cast iron is not included in the package for repairs, and it's a cast iron pipe. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for it. It's gonna be. Uh, they probably won't put a cam in the pipe. They did a couple of months ago because I had a clog in the pipe on the city side. And last year when I went to Costa Rica, the night before going to Costa Rica, I just finished showering. I'm downstairs barefoot. I'm unplugging things, and all of a sudden I go in the bathroom and my toilet's overflowing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like bailing the water out. I'm bringing it to the kitchen, pouring it into the sink, going back, bailing it out into the sink, and all of a sudden the clear water turned into brown water in my toilet. I'm like, oh no. And remember, I'm barefoot, right? I'm like, holy fuck. So I'm like trying to clean up this mess, gathering towels, it's seeping through the floor into the basement. Big issue. Finally turned the water off. Okay. I'm like, I need to address this when I get back. Long story short, I got Reuters, a plumbing company, to come in. He scoped the pipe. And he said that and he addressed the situation. It was a root ball on the city side. It still cost me $1,100. to fix the problem. But so I called the city and put in an application for a reimbursement since it was on the city side, but it got declined because you need to have a before video, an after video, and you have to have a schematic of where the problem is. Well, I had a before video of where he found the problem. I had it the after photo. I didn't know any of that, but I had just taken those videos and the photos for my own sake. So this time, so then the city said, okay, well, we'll go there and we'll scope it for free since you already paid it. Did they come? No, they didn't. Moving forward a year, a couple months ago, same problem arose. And even Reuters said that it would be coming back, this problem. Same problem. So I called the city. I'm like, listen, you guys were supposed to come in. It's time to come in now. So they came in, they hired a contractor, came in, scoped it. Yes, the problem is on the city side. Took photos. They took that like root grinder thing and fucking vibrated the shit out of my sewage pipe. And I think by doing that is what's creating the problem that I have now. Because like the pipe is old and rusty, and I seen this on like a 2-inch pipe leading from this sink in the basement to that sewage pipe. I cut all of that cast iron out myself, so I knew on the bottom of those pipes it was all corroded with like a long, like there was like a long fissure crack on the bottom, and water would have just been escaping through that. I'm surprised that the previous owner didn't even realize that he was having problems. But he had carpet in the basement too. So it was just like, ugh. Anyways, hey, resistor. So there are companies that run a membrane. Yes, like a liner that costs about $6,000 to $8,000 for about 8 feet. Yeah, and there's nobody in Sudbury that does it. They'd have to come up from down south. I'm sure that they would be contracted to come up. So that is an option, but I don't know. Um, so yeah, going back to this, uh, I had like this Reliance person come in because I had a problem with my hot water. I have hot water radiated heating, and I had like a fissure crack in the pipe that was fixed, but the guy who fixed it that I hired didn't tighten enough, so it was leaking. So I didn't know if like it needed to be replaced or what. So all it needed in the end was like a half turn to tighten it up even more. So uh, then he signed me up for the plumbing package. And so now here I am thinking that I should have had a plumbing package on November 21st, 2025. And no, I wasn't signed up for it. So it takes 10 days for that uh, to be signed up. So I'm not technically signed up until the 29th. So that means that I will have to pay the $99 assessment fee tomorrow, which, okay, whatever, 99, but I'm expecting about $1,000 plus job. Yeah. Yeah. So they're going to definitely have to jackhammer like that footing that cast iron pipe is laying on. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Because, like, I'd like to finish my kitchen, but apparently I'm not allowed to yet. And my kitchen is what would make me money, you know what I mean? It's like I'm feeling the money trap right now. But I love this house. And this is just, a little hiccup. I know. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. So I was told, I don't know if you could get this in the States, CMP, but I know in Canada you could go to like a home hardware store, and the hardware store sometimes sells industrial root killer. Like, I mean, industrial. So I was told about this stuff, and it's like pink in color. You guys probably have a different solution since you're in the States, but I don't know. Do you guys have home hardwares there? Yeah. And that could help it, but you might have to chop down a tree too. So because the two trees that are in my front yard, the beautiful crooked tree, the drip line of the tree reaches where that pipe is. Like it's just where the pipe is. But there's also a birch right beside my driveway, and that's bucked up against my neighbor's place too. So I'm sure that those roots are impacting his house as it is mine. So I'm betting more money that the problem is coming from the birch tree than from the crooked tree. But what do I know? I'm just some bitch. Oh, homeowning, it's beautiful. At the same time, it's like, wow. But again, this is a 1942 house. Uh, can't expect it to be like in perfect condition. And I love it. I love being here. I like the fact that it's super quiet. And okay, so I'm gonna have to make two pans here because my mom's not gonna eat whatever I have in the other one. So hopefully it doesn't. Sorry, Mom, if they're all stuck and stuff, but I'm trying. I'm gonna cook it with butter because she'll probably prefer butter. Yeah. Resistor, some people do say that I'm the voice of reason. Yeah. So, yeah, just, we're all going through it. We're all in this together. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Mother. Exactly. So if people don't know, Kim is my mom. She hangs out too. Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on in this kitchen. Like there used to be all cupboards here. I took them all out, and there was a big long like pantry here. I took that out, but they were all built into the house with god awful wallpaper, man. I did live stream like a lot of that. They're like a little bit older, but holy crap. I've done a lot of work and like patching. I paid my neighbor to come over and help me like patch and mud and fix a lot of like the ceiling was all like you could still see some stuff, but it's not even as bad as it was. So and I repainted it. So now I need to take these bottom counters, this counter out and the bottom cupboards. So taking out the bottom cupboards, they're built in too, right? So I'm gonna have to do a lot of patchwork, but at least I don't have to paint it or anything. I just need to like do the patchwork and just rough, I don't care. Um, it's drywall, but behind this wall over here, this wall and over there, it's like it's boards. So, and in my living room, it's the same thing for that one wall and for the outside wall. It's like inch and a half thick wood. No insulation, just inch and a half thick wood. So you could pretty much like put as many like nails and screws into the wall as you want. You could hang up all your art. It's crazy. Oh, these old homes. There you go. Exactly. That's exactly what's up. I couldn't say the word. You took it out of my mouth there. So I'm not even sure how many pierogies I made for Mom. You're only getting 4, Kim. She probably won't even eat 2. Yeah, there we go. That's all you wanted was 4? Good. Perfect. I guessed right. Yeah. Mom's been sick for a few days now. I think I might have to go grab myself a coffee. I don't know. I was like, I finished my live streaming last night by going and grabbing a coffee, and I don't know. After a while, I wasn't seeing anybody typing in. Uh, After somebody, I can't remember if it was you or Sister that said that my mic, wondering if my mic was on mute. But yeah, I was still there. It was snowing, and we're expecting like 15 centimeters, which is how many inches, Mom? 15 centimeters. Let's see. 6 inches, almost 6 inches. Yeah, we're getting 6 inches of snow tonight. That's right. Yeah, right. I got a speed square here. Oh, every girl needs a speed square in her kitchen. You never know when you gotta measure up. Okay. Oh, did it go out on your end? Interesting. Mom, did you want some ketchup with your pierogies? Did you want me to cut them in half? Question one, do you want me to cut them in half? And question two, do you want some ketchup? Bonjour, Claude. Hello, Claude. Welcome. Welcome to pierogi making in the baker's kitchen. As we talk about shitty pipes and life and Snowmageddon in Sudbury, Ontario. Or anything your little heart desires, as long as you keep it clean. Sudbury clean. Just salt? Okay. So it's Friday tomorrow. I didn't work all week. Well, I did a little bit today. Just a little bit. Still got paid for the rest of the week. It's just can't really walk a sidewalk when there isn't one. Walking the streets for money have never been so awesome. Okay, Mom, I'm not going to cook them too much because I don't want, I want you to be able to eat it without hurting your mouth, you know? Let's go serve up Kim some pierogies. Oh, you're from Ottawa. Right on. Well, we're about 6 hours away from each other. I'm in Sudbury. Sudbury! Okay, let's go give the Kim. So she just wants some salt. All right. Okay, salt. Because she also likes the ocean with her food. Okay. You know what time it is? It's time to serve up dinner. You're coming down to get it. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like shit. Oh, I know. Oh, Mom.
I wanted to go away.
Oh, do you want me to give you hugs?
No.
No. Mom's not. Oh.
I don't know if I can eat this, but I'll do my best.
Well, do your best. That's all. I love you. Oh. Mom. Mom feels like a prisoner right now. Poor woman. Oh, that sucks. She was like sobbing. Oh, she wants it to go away. I don't blame her. When she gets sick, and she doesn't eat, and it's kind of like counterproductive, right? A bit like she'll go a couple of days not eating anything properly, so I have to like give her like immunity tea and. Well, the other day, what did? Well, I've been making her soup, but she hasn't been really eating much. Well, she had a bit of cereal today, and I gave her some fruits just to bring up her, give her some vitamins. Poor woman. Claude Villeneuve. I know. Well, if you're French, you know. Si tu parles français, tu le comprends. And for people who didn't understand what I said, I just said that if you speak French, you'll understand. Because I don't want to be one of those people that don't translate. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm getting a little bit of a kangaroo pouch. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. Just, you know how people do that ASMR stuff? They like tap it and stuff. I don't have nails and I've got like alien fingers. All right. Resistor, it's your favorite plate. Oh, yeah. So, like mom, I like salt, but I like a lot of pepper because I am French. I love my pepper. One thing I miss from eating meat, and it just came into my mind, my grandfather, my paternal grandfather, he used to make this stuff called fricassee. And what he would do is he would boil salt pork, like one of those like bricks of salt pork the night before, and he would boil potatoes the night before, and that morning he would wake up early and cut up the salt pork into tiny little cubes, and same thing with the potatoes, and then he would also cut up some onion and put it into a pan with water and keep reducing it and reducing it, like the water, and keep adding water and reducing it until it kind of made like a pasty kind of meal with it, and a lot of pepper. This man loved pepper. I think I'd take it from him. And salt. And then he would eat it with French bread topped with head cheese. You know, the stuff that comes in the container. I freaking used to love that stuff. And so toasted French bread, head cheese. Oh yeah, with butter, real butter, head cheese and mustard. And he would eat his fricassee on the side. I don't even know what fricassee means, but it's good. Ah, thank you, unknown. You're so kind. I try to keep it as positive as possible. Even if I'm throwing an F-bomb out there once in a while. Like here I am loading up my meal with pepper. Oh yeah. I love it. I'll show you how much pepper. I love pepper. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay. So I'm trying to decide if I want to run my dishwasher or not, given the fact that my pipe has a leak in it. I'll have to go assess the situation in a bit and see if whatever water I ran from my kitchen sink is leaking, making the pipe leak. Oh, I need to grab something here so I could lean this phone against it. Oh yeah, so I was gonna clean the floors and all that jazz, but doesn't look like I'll be able to do that just yet, because, well, yeah. Delicious quick meal. I was gonna have some Beyond sausages and, like, you know those noodles that come in the package and you just add like milk and butter. I don't have it. I have puppy pads One of my coworkers was suggesting that I kind of create like a band-aid over it with like a piece of like flexible plastic. I thought about like duct tape and then going over with that stuff. I could do that. Maybe I'll bring you guys down and show you what I think needs to get done. And then we'll see if I am the voice of reason of plumbing. Yeah. Like, I would cut that cast iron, but that's a really shitty situation there. Really messy. Because when I did the kitchen cast iron in the basement, for the gray water, oh, it was nasty. It was all this black stuff. Ugh. It was so gross. And it was packed full of grease. It's like I couldn't believe this guy must have been like cooking bacon every night and just putting it down into the sink. Yeah. Well, the problem is about plastic wrap. Yeah, maybe. Like saran wrap. The problem is that I would have to do the duct tape in like tiny pieces because I can't physically put the duct tape around the pipe where it starts. There's not enough space. So I'd have to like feed it up around it and then cut it and then feed a piece over top and around it again. Oh, sorry, Mom. Hmm. I have the guts of steel. She doesn't. Hmm. Yeah. These pierogies are really good. I don't know about you guys and gals, but I really like onions with my pierogies. Hmm. So yeah, I wanted to show you. So on the second day that I was in Florida, when I met up with that couple, whose name are actually Spencer and Crystal, Brady Beats and Token Girl, we went to a painting party, and I made this, and it's inspired by Little Cloud, but I'm not done. What I need to do, the color is like darker than it should be. This is a little bit lighter blue. And so what I want to do is, you know how I don't know if any of you guys and gals have seen like those single line sketches of like a person or an animal. So I'm going to do one of Little Cloud in black, just a single line sketch, just an outline with a single line of Little Cloud over top of all that. Zip ties, I do have some, and I do have big ones. Mm-hmm. The problem is that all of that stuff is just bandage solutions, right? The problem is that it does need to be fixed. It does need to be addressed. And I wonder how it goes when my vertical stack right here, right there, you can see that cast iron. It's in tip-top condition. And that meets up with kind of like a 45. It comes down on a 45 and then it goes vertical, and it's on that vertical close to the wall exiting, the exterior wall exiting the house, where the problem is. So I'm wondering if I'm changing out that whole horizontal line that leads up to the 45 angle, is it going to be able to support that big ass thing? Angel with wings lacroix. We're eating pierogies, and they're really good. And I'm very happy. And my stomach's happy. So yeah. got leaky pipe issues again, Angel. No stressing now. Are you at work right now? It's chips for dinner. Looks like we both got potato products. I had some chips earlier. And I'm like, oh, I need to eat something more. So yeah. That's the problem with the house. And then eventually when that's fixed, then I'm going to have to get these two issues in my living room fixed for my plumbing. And then I'll be able to close off my ceiling. Yeah, I got to watch my sugars. All my baking. I went to work today, Angel, and we didn't work today. Well, it was make an attempt. That's what they said. But I know my mail route, and it's a mess. It's a mess on a good day in the wintertime. So, like, most of my streets on my route are all on hills, and then there's driveways that are on, like, angled hills, and then there's steps. And it's all icy this time of the year. And with all that snow, not everybody's shoveled their driveways. And there's no proper parking on the side of the road because I have to park my vehicle on the side of the road and then do mini loops. Well, when the streets are kind of down to a single lane, that's not good. So it's not safe for me neither. I'm getting out of my vehicle on a good day and people are just zooming by me. Hey, good night, Munchie. Thank you. Nice to see you. Hope you had a good, healthy day today. So yeah, it's interesting. People just zooming by. So I know that to work my route, leaving work, I was almost getting stuck in my work vehicle in the snow. So I just did my apartment building. And even so, getting into the apartment building parking lot is not the best because it's on a bit of a hill, and I was in this big Bertha vehicle that wasn't mine. It's like every time I go on holidays and somebody's replacing me, they always mess up my vehicle. Whether it's the muffler, this time the freaking tie rod went on it. Mm-hmm. 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 You damn right it does. We had 2 feet of snow, plus like snow drifts. Yeah. Tonight we're getting 6 inches. Mm-hmm. The city can't keep up. None of the sidewalks are done. So just imagine people that have walkers, canes, that have mobility scooters, you can't get around. There's no getting around. You're like pretty much a prisoner to wherever you are. And if you're not tech savvy, how are you going to get like food? You know, some people know DoorDash and this and that. But even the city buses are getting stuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just rub it in. Just rub it in. I could hear some birds coming back, but I'm sure that they're They're regretting their decision to come back so early. And tomorrow's, I think, the first day of spring. And we're getting snow. And throughout my video when I was in Florida, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bring back the palm trees and the nice weather. Here I am, bringing the snow on. Mm-hmm. Well, the buses are running here. Maybe they're not running in town. But I think that where you and I live, Mom, they clear the streets a bit better than they do in Sudbury. Sudbury is very overwhelmed right now. So, because we have like where our plow comes out of, it's just up the road near the railroad tracks. Not the ones here, but the ones down the highway. And I find that they're a little bit more on the ball with our snow removal. Everything. We get our mail, like the bills that we get a day before everybody else in Sudbury. So it kind of gives me an idea when I'm delivering mail, what's coming up for my route. It's kind of cool. We got foresight here in Capriol. The real cap, as I say. So that was a really good supper. Mom, are you going to eat that muffin? Because if not, I'm going to eat it. It's a really good muffin. The cake was really good. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't think so? Well, you know who's going to have it right now. Because I'm still hungry. I've got the appetite of a bear, and I've got like the guts of a bear too. It's just thank my dad for that one. Oh, turn the stove off. It's still on. Don't tell Mom. Oh, shoot. See? Oh, look at that. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I heard that. Look at that. This is like a Black Forest cake muffin. Oh, they're so good. They're delicious. But this one was in the fridge, so it's probably going to be a little bit harder. I'm not as moist as it would be if they were freshly made, like, and delivered. Oh, you know what? Good night, Munchie. I make the best blueberry muffins. In the summertime, we have like the Capriol Market, and I make blueberry muffins, and I put that nice little crumble over top, and people buy them out. They love it. I tried to make blueberry fritters, but they don't turn out as good as I want them to turn out. So I'm going to have to skew my, work with my recipe that I'm creating for it, because the blueberries don't bind to, they're not binding properly to the mix, like the batter. Well, thanks, Claude, for showing up. You too. Bonne soirée. Have a good evening. And thanks for popping in, fellow Canadian. There's a couple of us Canadians in the house, and I think the rest are mostly American. This is really good. Here, have a bite. Look at that. Look at that cherry. You see that cherry? That's homemade maraschino right there, baby. This is so good. Yeah. I brought that little cake in, like I said, and it was gone. People are like, whoa, whoa, this is so good. I'm like, you're fucking right, it is. Made with love. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just disappointed in how the chocolate shaved, using that cheese grater yesterday. So I think the trick is to just let, because I had the chocolate in the freezer, I think I need to just keep it out. Mm-hmm. Black Forest muffins. So good. These turned out just delicious. Mm-hmm. Stay-bone. Mm. Or you don't know what you're missing out on, Mom. Mm, delicious. I'm trying to keep the best for last. The cherry. Like I said, they're homemade maraschino cherries. And I nailed it. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I need all the energy I can get for not working tomorrow. Man, I don't foresee this snowmageddon being fixed for another couple of weeks. We haven't had this much snow in like 30 years or something like that. Mmm. That sounds pretty good, Resistor. If I still ate hamburger and bacon, I'd be like, share some of that goodness. But today I had myself a Beyond Meat burger at A&W, which is a plant-based burger. A slice of cheese, hold the tomato, no uncle sauce, no mayo, but keep the mustard. That's how I roll. And you know what they gave me? A Beyond Burger with tomato. But everything else was right. You know, if they put fake bacon on it, I'd be sold. But I make those Beyond Burgers at home and they're delicious, and then I put fake bacon on it, so it's all good. Yeah. You know what? I kind of feel inclined to bring you guys for a little drive to show you the snow banks during the day while it's still like outside. What do you say? You guys want to go for a little drive? Mother, would you like a coffee? Would you like to go for a ride? Hey, Kimbo, do you want a coffee? You want to go for a ride? Who else wants to go for a ride? Who wants to go for a ride? Good doggies. Just joking. Oh. Oh, she does want a coffee. Regular, right? Not double double. My baby wants it, my baby gets it. That's the golden rule there. Hey, my princess. My poor little sick princess. Hey, Mom. And then I could show you Curiosity's gift to me. Hannah pads. Oh, the floor in the basement, it's concrete. So I could just mop it up. It's not a big deal. It's not a finished basement or anything like that. It has not. Oh, okay, yeah. I put like a piece of paper towel, and I'm pretty sure it leaked on it now, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to check it out. Hazmat. I have a hazmat suit for asbestos removal and an asbestos mask. Okay. Should I wear my hat? Straight from the White House gift shop. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna go get suited up here. Pull my pants up. Okay. There it is. Hold up. Let's put my tooth that my friend Donna gave to me. I could show you the t-shirt too. Right? Right? It's just, it's fitting. Yeah. And then she got me this t-shirt too. Just a girl who loves pigeons. Oh. Just a girl who loves pigeons. That's right. I love her. She's so nice. She's got a channel too. I believe it's called Curiosity. Yeah, can you hear her go, aw? All right, let's go get us some coffees here and tie up my boots. All right. I've had a very lazy week. Oh, she said she's going to sign off now. Hopefully I don't lose my connection to you guys. Okay, let's get these red gloves on to complement our red hat. All right. Okay. Let's go then. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, before it gets too dark, I'm going to show you what the situation is here. All right, let's go. I wish I could stand up beside that snowbank across the road because it's probably just as high as I am tall, especially right there. Right there. Here's a car. Okay. Yeah, my car was completely embedded in the snow on Monday. Yeah, you could see where it was dug out. Yeah. This is, big, there's no sidewalks. This is the sidewalk. Here, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to show you how the sidewalk is. I'm going to go stand on it. Hold on. Let's see if we could set this up. Okay. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, see, and all that, I used one of those roof rakes and like snow rake, and it's back to what it was. But at least, all of that's been rectified. So, one step at a time. Oh, no way. That's crazy. You could see robins eating worms in your backyard already. Lucky you. All I want is a snow owl, like a snowy owl or a barred owl. I almost actually picked up a barred owl yesterday. There was a call out from the Turtle Pond Wildlife Sanctuary to pick up a barred owl that was in North Bay. And I'm like, well, hey, are you still looking for somebody to pick up the barred owl? And somebody into barred owls. So safety first. Okay. Sorry, I've got some. I'll clean my windshield for you guys so you can see a bit better. There you go. Yeah, this is like pretty much almost a single lane. Across the road there, and take a little tour. All right, let's go. You guys, slowly, my connection is, get the coffee quick. So it looks as though my internet connection is slowly fading closest I get to this to Morton's, but it's probably because I chewed up all my data while I was in Florida. So I'm still gonna keep pressing like reconnect to stream until I get home, and then I'll be connected to my landline connection. So just bear with me as we go through Timmy's and make my way back home. Yeah, I know I'm breaking up slowly. I'll be back home in a jiffy. Hi, would I be able to get a meet? All right. You just want a coffee? Get old knees. Oh man, those maraschino cherries are the bomb. They taste so reconnected. Ooh, almost lost you guys again. It's like doing seep on my data connection. All right.
It's 4:15.
All right.
Is that a different character?
No,
okay,
it's
yeah,
a.
just making sure I put the right button.
Yeah. You guys see that seat cover or headrest cover? Awesome.
Thank you. Dark roast.
Thank you. Dark roast.
Regular.
Awesome. Yeah, you too. Thank you. All right. Do you see it? Do you see the headrest covers? It's a fucking pigeon. Awesome. Thank you again, Donna. You're so awesome. My baby wants it. My baby gets it, she says. She said she has another couple of things coming too. I know! They are adorable. I don't know. Do you remember the live stream where I was showing off the blanket that somebody gave me that has like a white pigeon dove? That was her that got that. So I cuddled little Cloud with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly make my way home to be able to get onto my home internet connection. You know, I have 16% battery juice. We're just chewing up everything with the phone tonight. Oh, it's giving me the message, battery 15%. Oh. So I have a new song that I'm adding to my set list of songs to play, and it's I can't remember, her last name is Branch. Are You Happy Now? The song, it's a song that I remember from like 2000s. I think that's when it was released, in the 2000s. And yeah, it popped up on my Spotify. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this song. I'm gonna learn that. And there's a song from this band called Cog that I want to learn too. They're a little bit heavier band, but I want to see if I could acousticize the one song. I can't remember the name of it. I think it has the word pills in it. Bitter pills or something like that. So I'm gonna see if I could find guitar tabs for that song, Bitter Pills, and that song from I want to say her name is Melanie Branch, but it's not Melanie. Melody or... I thought her name started with an M. Guess we'll have to find out. Oh, hey, Delay. Thank you. Yeah, we just went and grabbed a coffee. Oh yeah. So, like, I want to show you my driveway here. This is how I'm pulling in. It's freaking narrow. I don't have to worry about people coming through the sidewalk because they ain't no... Michelle Branch, thank you. Yes. Running Man. Yes, I'm back in cold ass Canada now. I just went for a drive to grab coffees. Hold on. Ah! I'm trying to switch over to the other view. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. So my girlfriend gave me some headrest things that look like pigeons. Michelle Branch. Yeah, so I'm going to learn that song from her and that song from Cog. I think it's called Bitter Pills. I was listening to Carnival the whole way there and back to Florida, and sometimes when you're on Spotify, it decides to change the band on you. And so Cog came into my algorithm, and so I'm just grabbing the coffees here with my phone hand with you guys in hopes that I don't spill it. There we go. There we are. We got this, guys. We got this, gals and guys. It's probably more guys than gals. But, all right. Ooh. Yeah, we got a shit ton of snow, and we're getting another 15 centimeters or 6 inches tomorrow, or by tomorrow. I think they're calling it at like 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we're in for it. So it looks like I'm gonna have another day off tomorrow. Okay, I gotta plan this out again. Okay, let's grab it. Beauty. Oh, gingerly. Grabbing it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we got it. Snowbanks. See, I love this crooked tree. I love it. I love it. See, it's like, I love it. I don't want them to take it away from me. It's the best tree ever. It's one of the reasons why I love this tree. But if they ever take it away from me, I'm gonna plant another tree that's more like a shrubby tree, but I'm gonna train it like a bonsai to become a crooked tree. Fucking right. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. It's a bit dark in here. Now we're in. I know, I love it. It's a great tree. And I planted some really nice flowers around it that come back every year, some perennials. So it'll just be sad to lose all of that, you know? Because I think it's the only tree here in this town that I live at that is crooked like that. And I knew people in Sudbury who grew up in a house that had a crooked tree, almost like that, but its trunk was closer to the ground and stuck up. How you doing, Running Man? Did you go for your run today? Okay. I'm gonna put this here. Let's go deliver a coffee to Mom, and let's go see how little Cloud is doing. Because I think it's time for him to come out of his cage there, because it's 8:14. Okay. Okay. Everything has to be done in steps here. Okay. And coffee delivery. I'll take There you go, sicko.
Cute.
Aw. Mommy. Mommy not feeling well.
No,
No, mommy don't feel well.
I feel like a little 3-year-old.
Oh.
Today.
Mommy feels like a 3-year-old. Say hi, mommy. Oh, poor woman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They should do like Canadian Heritage Moment. Do you remember the one, the Canadian Heritage Moment minute commercial where it was like the midwives like that are needing to get to that farmhouse and they're snowshoeing and the one's like, we're never gonna get there. We need one like that. I know, I hope she feels better soon too, the poor girl. Poor mama. Bye-bye. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. She's all done sitting on her eggs. I took them away now. Hey, baby girl. Hi. Hey. Hi, baby girl. Come here. Come here. Oh, she's like, no, get away from me. Come here. Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. No, come here. No. I'm trying to put her back in the cage so he could come out. But you know what? I'll let her loose and I'll just let him loose, but we'll go downstairs. Because, like, hi. Hi, baby. That's my boy. You're my boy, babe. Hey. Hey, hey, handsome. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hey, baby. Hi, 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 hi. You're so handsome. Yeah. Trying to make sense of it. He's like, he knows it's him. He likes looking at himself in the mirror. We need some light in here. I didn't even show him the toys that I got from Brady Beats and Token Girl. He hasn't seen them yet. I should show him. I think they're still in my guitar case. I lost one of my picks while I was down there. My favorite pick was given to me by a buddy. Yeah. We're both head bobbing. Okay, let's look in this guitar case and see if we could find the toys. Oh, they are in there. Okay. Look at that. Could add it to his collection for his bath time. Oh, we got the monkey. Oh, no, we're not missing it. And we got the little duck. That's right. I thought there was something else. No, it was just those. And a missing pick somewhere. My MF pick is missing. From motherfucker. Hey, baby. Let's see how he reacts to the duck. Hey. Hey. How about the monkey? Hey, look at the monkey. No. How about the flamingo? He's like, oh, I know what that one looks like. It's his home slices. Oh, hold on one second. All of his ducky friends for his bath time. So I'm gonna do a live stream giving him a bath there soon once my problem is fixed. He's kind of shaking with delight right now. He doesn't know how to take it. And he's molting right now too. So what molting is when a bird loses its feathers. So he's going through like a kind of like a shedding. So right now he's losing all of his larger feathers, like around the sides and on the belly and stuff like that. And give it a month or so, and then he's going to lose all of his smaller feathers. So you're going to see in a month from now, I'm going to show him, and he's going to look like Skeletor, missing all these head feathers and neck feathers. He's going to be an ugly boy. But then, like, he'll get, like, different colors coming in probably. Maybe he'll, like, end up turning black over time. You know? He will no longer be a little cloud. He's going to be the storm. Right? I wish I could do that too and shed some of mine. But, you know, it's just getting out of laziness and I guess developing a little bit of a workout routine. I think I'm going to start doing that. Because in June, if y'all didn't know, I'm going to be doing like a 100-kilometer hike in Killarney Provincial Park. And it's like a backcountry trek with a backpack loaded with stuff like 50 pounds worth of gear and food. And I'm going to do that solo. I did it before, and there's kind of like there's a video on my YouTube of like the highlights of it and stuff like that. But I'm not able to live stream while I'm doing it because there's no internet connection whatsoever. So I'm just going to have to make a video of some of the highlights. I'm probably going to bring another phone with me to like do some of it to have extra resources, I guess. I have like a battery bank too that's solar, but I don't find it works all that great and it's freaking heavy. So I don't know if I want to bring it this time. I do have a power bank that's smaller. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But like I won't need a thick sleeping bag and a liner this time around because it's going to be June. So I'm still going to have to bring a tarp. So yeah, my weight's going to be cut a bit, but not too much. And I'm not bringing a hatchet, so that's going to cut down my weight by 2 pounds. Because every pound matters when you're out there. Like, it's going to be five nights, 6 days. And like your first day is hell. And I have to look over my map again, but I think I'm doing like 17 kilometers in one day. Yeah. And it's not the easiest. Feel free to Google or YouTube videos of people doing the crack in Killarney, which is Killarney. It's a beautiful landscape. It's like white quartzite rock. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to be there for the solstice. So I'm looking forward to celebrating the solstice, like a day of the longest day on a moonscape, on a full moonscape. Yeah, and that's the thing is that this year I got to lose that. I got to work on my back. And walk a little bit more too. I've been getting lazy with work, and with work I walk, but I've been getting lazy and using my car a lot more. So, bring the hatchet. We'll see. Like, are you thinking for me to bring the hatchet for wood or for protection? Aw. I'm sorry that Pedro was like feeling stressed out when you first got him. Yeah, well, no, it's not that I do have like a buck saw. You know, it's like this I'll show you what I have. Hold on one second. It's actually pretty cool. It was given to me by a gentleman. He's almost like a dad to me. And his kids don't really do any camping, but everything stores in here. Okay. Ooh. So this is what I bring when I go kayak camping. Okay, so everything's stored here. Okay, so it's pretty cool. You'll love it. You guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a Bushmaster saw. Okay. It won't surprise me if Rael is actually watching right now. What I need to do though is I need to get a new blade, or see if I could get this one sharpened if I can't find a new blade, because it's a little bit dull from cutting live birch that was felled by a beaver. My ex-partner went to town. He was pretty good for doing all. So there you go. You know. That's what I have. It's collapsible. It's great. Yeah, I like it. So like I said, it needs a new blade, you see. It's been well used, but it's in great condition. It's lightweight. And so this is pretty much all I need, to be honest. I don't think a hatchet is, because I've done a lot of camping. I'm like a heavy camper, and I use this more than I do a hatchet. That's my story, Morning Glory, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, they do, exactly. I've seen those. They come in different prices. Like I said, everything fits in this tube, and then you could just hang it from a tree. Boom, done. I am bringing pepper spray, like dog spray, for wolves. I'm not afraid. I don't want to say afraid. The likeness of me coming across a territorial bear is nothing compared to coming across a wolf there. So, I'm not really worried too much. I've been looking and checking to see how campsites are getting filled up along the way too, to ensure that there are other people close to where I'm camping too, in case, you know. Yes, yes, absolutely. But I'm not bringing bear spray. I'm bringing pepper spray, and I am bringing a very sharp knife that I have. It's like very sharp. There's no mountain lions where I'm going, but there are mountain lions around. But I'm probably not going to come across one. There are some in Temiskaming, Quebec, which is about 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours from here. You're a fan of Silky Saw. I'm gonna have to check that out, Mr. C. Griffin. I am in June. I'm going to be going to Killarney Provincial Park in Ontario, Canada. I don't know where you're all at, but I'm in Ontario, Canada. I'll show you a map. Hold on. I'll show you. If I have the map here, I don't understand why I would move it away from here. I kind of need it. Here we go. I've done it before. There's actually an article written you could find on the internet if you type in Andrea Gosselin, Gosselin, La Cloche Trail, Killarney. You'll probably find an article that I wrote with the editor of Sudbury.com about my last time I did it, and you know, preparing and all of that stuff, and about like, you know, some of the hurdles and this and that. So it's a pretty good article. La Cloche is spelled L-A Cloche. And Killarney is Killarney. So I like this map because it shows the terrain contours and elevations. And I used to work for the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry doing forestry research. So I'm really well versed in mapping. And my supervisor told me that people would say if you ever came across a Goslin map, you would never get lost. So I was very good at making maps when it came to finding our research sites. So I used to get dropped off in the middle of no man's land by helicopter or float plane and have to like fend for myself for like 3-4 days in the bush while measuring like research sites, like forestry research sites. So, when I was like 25 to 30 years, 29 years old or so. All right, double A. Well, thanks for popping in. It was great chatting too. Yeah. But I see the thing is that like I'm a huge manifester, Goodnight Munchie, and I just don't want to manifest a territorial bear by having it because I know how I work, and I'd have better luck just like having the grace of God on my side. I don't want to say I'm like buddy that like went lived with the grizzly bears and got eaten with his girlfriend, I don't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about, I'm sure. So I'm just splaying out the map right now so I can show you guys. Sorry about like the limited light source that I have in my living room. It kind of sucks. But okay. So it's a pretty big map. This is all of Killarney. And here is the distance, the scale. Okay. So let me see here. This is where the provincial park campground is. And so I'm either going to stay in it the night before and leave from the campground that morning, or I'm going to drive there and then start my journey. See, last time I went clockwise. Okay. I'm going counterclockwise this time because I know how it is doing it clockwise and near the Moose Pass over here. And then around here, it's psychotic and right where the crack is. So I know my first day is going to be hard doing the crack first. That's okay. That's okay. The rest is going to be smooth sailing for me because I remember how this part was doing it clockwise. I love it too. I love planning out adventures. So I love this map too because it gives you distances between one point and another point. So between this point and this little point here, it's 2.7 kilometers. So my first day I'm walking from here, okay? And I think I'm actually coming up this way. And I'm coming up this way. Okay. So remember what the scale was here, okay? But you could see the kilometer distances as we're going between points, right? So between 51 and 50 is 2.5, okay? And all this is canoe routes, the yellow. And sometimes the yellow goes over top of where you walk because it's a portage. Claude, you're back. Okay, so I'm showing Killarney Provincial Park in a hike that I'm doing. It's the La Cloche Silhouette Trail. So I'm going counterclockwise. So we're going this way. You're funny. Good night, Munchie. So yeah, coming up here. And then coming up here, I'm not going to actually tell you guys which campsites I'm booked just for my own safety. But yeah, and coming up here, I'll tell you which ones that I booked before. So yeah, because I did it counterclockwise. So I've stayed here. Everywhere you see like a little mark is where I've stayed in the past. Okay, so I actually stayed there and there at Sealy. So this is more boggy area here. So hopefully it doesn't rain the night before when I leave here and I come here. And on my YouTube channel, the video that I put together of the Silhouette Trail when I did it, I would say 3/4 of the way through the video, there's a point where I say turn up the volume, and I'm calling owls. Well, I didn't call out the owls; it was like post me calling owls, and the owls. I had 4 barred owls calling back to me that sound like monkey cats. So it was at that campsite there that happened. It was really cool. And so yeah, the crack right here. Look at the terrain. Look at how close. This is a nutso climb. So I'm going to be taking probably 2 hours to just like get to the top of the crack, and I'm just going to admire the view from on top of the crack. I've walked up to the crack for day trips many times because you can. Like there's parking, and then you could take this trail right here and connect to the crack. So the crack connects to the La Cloche Trail. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to show you where I'm staying, but I'll show you where I have stayed. So I stayed there at Heaven Lake, and that's a beautiful site, beautiful view of Georgian Bay here. Georgian Bay, one of the Great Lakes. And a beautiful sunset. Cute little lake at the top of there called Heaven Lake, but very windy up there. And that's okay in June. You know why? Because there's going to be a hell of a lot of mosquitoes. I'm okay with that. So yeah, the walk to to Heaven Lake. All right, no worries. Good night, Munchie. So yeah, and so you walking. Now I've done a separate day trip where I kayaked with my partner at the time, and then we walked a trail to get to Silver Peak right here. And that's another lookout point. That's gorgeous. We could actually see Sudbury's smokestack, which is one of the largest freestanding smokestacks in the world. It's due to the mining, which is like Sudbury's the mining capital of the world, because it's located conveniently inside and around a meteor that hit the size of Mount Everest in Sudbury. So anyways, yeah, so come up here, come up here, come up here, come up here, come up here. And all of this. This is nutso. All of this is nutso. The Moose Pass here, it's all nutso. Right here is nutso. It's like up. Climbing up ladder rocks, like you have to pull yourself up and ease your way down. All of that. No messing around here. And that you're actually around here, there's waterfalls that you climb up. So I'll be climbing down the waterfalls here. So I stayed at H21 there in the past. And then you come around, and like our first day, we walked all the way from the beginning all the way to H21. 29 kilometers with 50 pounds or so, 45 pounds on our back. Exhausted. The whole thing is about 100-kilometer loop. Yeah, so come down, come around. This is all really nice. Like you're on top of the ridge here looking down on this lake when you come up to here. It was funny because we were staying at this H21, and I could hear people just jokingly like calling out like wolf calls. So I decided to do a legit wolf call, and it stopped. They're probably like, holy fuck, let's just go. Yeah, so I'm coming down, come down, come down, come down, right here. So this insert here Where I thought they had an insert for it somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Okay. I found the trail that just connects from here to here. Instead of walking this extra 3 kilometers, nope. I'm just going to cross over the dam right there. Cross over the dam. So going back to where that insert is, right here. Okay, let's carry on. So then we come down. Come down. This is actually really nice. It's going to, like, this final part of the walk is going to be so smooth sailing. It's like a breeze. For my last day, I'll be pooped, exhausted. I'm going to see if one of my girlfriends wants to meet up and get a campsite with me for my day coming back just to celebrate. But yeah, so the first day is going to be about 17 kilometers or so, like a big chunk, like all this. And the hardest part is the crack right here. So with 50 pounds on my back. So I want to, sorry about that. Yeah. So I want to make sure that I'm eating my heaviest meals first. So I'm not carrying them around. But, you know, they're like, I make all my meals too. I don't buy them. So I dehydrate all my food and stuff like that. And one thing that I like to make is like Tex-Mex bowls with like dehydrated rice and dehydrated TVP, which is textured vegetable protein. It looks like hamburger meat. So you just season it to however you want it to taste. And there's like 11 grams of protein in a quarter of a cup of that stuff. So I'm laughing, right? Yeah. And then in the morning, I was like having like dehydrated quinoa with like nuts and stuff. So instead of having nuts in it this time, I'm thinking about just adding powdered peanut butter because it weighs less than having peanuts. So yeah. Or I had oatmeal, but oatmeal weighs more than dehydrated quinoa. So, and quinoa is a superfood, so I'd rather have the quinoa. So yeah. And another thing that I really like to eat was pad thai. And I also made coconut curry soup with like, you know, the really fine vermicelli rice noodles, like really, really fine. So I like to pack a lot of that in there. So I'll probably make more coconut curry soups with like that just egg patty stuff in it and dehydrate that. I tried dehydrating. I love smoked tofu. I actually had it the other night for supper, but it doesn't do well when you dehydrate smoked tofu. It's like super hard and it takes like 10 hours. I'm exaggerating, but it takes a long time to rehydrate smoked tofu. So I'm going to try to experiment and see if dehydrating just maybe silken tofu, like a really smooth tofu, like yeah, silky, like really soft tofu, if that does better than a firmer tofu. Because I need the protein when I'm doing all that walking, right? And I had trail mix too, and trail mix weighs a ton. So I'm going to look at other ways of getting munchies into. One thing I really enjoyed, though, I like making hummus, and I dehydrated hummus that I made, and then I put it in a coffee grinder and I ground it up. So I just rehydrated it with water that I got. And I have these like these mini Sawyer water filtration systems. And so you could just screw it onto a smart water bottle. Yeah, Ozempic Tactical. That's funny. Um, Pecans, yeah, but the problem is like when I'm doing 5 days, 100 kilometers, I really need to like watch my weight, right? Because like I weigh 135 pounds at 5'10", and I don't feel like carrying 55 pounds. Like my max is going to be 50, and that's how much I'm like my max for work too. So I don't want to overdo it. I got to plug y'all in because I'm running low on battery juice here. I'm going to bring you up to the room. Hey, baby, do you want to go upstairs to bed? Yeah, 5% battery. Yeah, weight is a huge thing because you don't want to overexhaust yourself, especially on the first day. I know what the terrain is like, and it's psychotic doing the crack. Whew. Yeah, where are you from? Are you in Ontario, British Columbia, Alberta? Hold on one second. There we go. I gotta plug us in. Oh, cool. So am I. So are you familiar with Killarney Provincial Park? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be doing the La Cloche Silhouette Trail again. Hey, bud. Hi. I missed this guy when I was gone. Yeah, I did it a couple of years ago now. Hi. What? What, baby? He's like, looking at me funny. What? What's up, baby? Hi. Do you want to come to Killarney too? I don't know. There's tons of owls. I wouldn't want to lose you to a barred owl that you can't hear when they fly in. That's right, baby. I will miss you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Why are you looking through my soul right now? Hey, baby, what's going on? He's like, why aren't you petting me, Mom? Oh. Yeah, so I'll be doing the Killarney Trail, but doing it counterclockwise as opposed to clockwise like the first time. And I'm doing it alone this time. Oh, oh yeah, he would definitely become food. And he would not even see, I wouldn't even see it coming. They're so quiet. Oh my God, your little pecks have nothing on an owl, buddy. Baby, baby. Oh boy. Hey, come here. Hey. Oh, there you go. Just settle into it. No, he's like, no, just gonna relax right there. Yeah. So I thought about bringing him because like I brought him on a three-day, 2-night hike in Lake Superior Park along the coastal trail, and he did really good. And he was letting me know when there were animals around. But I wouldn't want to risk losing him at the same time because like he just hangs out on top of my rucksack and he's wearing like a harness and stuff. But yeah, an owl's talons or an eagle, like yeah, I would hear the eagle before I would hear an owl. So an owl's talons would just like destroy him and I wouldn't want him to get hurt. But I'll bring him camping any other place. Oh, okay. Right on. I used to live in Sault Ste. Marie, so I used to go up to Lake Superior Park all the time. It's a gorgeous area. I like that bathtub island. I don't know. It's near Catherine's Cove, I think. And if people didn't know and who are in Ontario or Canada here on the live stream, Chippewa Falls, just outside of Sault Ste. Marie, is the halfway point across Canada. Just a little tidbit of information. But yeah, I used to work up in Wawa, like Sioux Lookout, like doing forestry research. Oh, okay, yeah. And you know, bathtub, yeah. That was a cool little find somebody showed me there, Bathtub Island. And Lake Superior Park is just gorgeous. It's so beautiful, like Old Woman's Bay, the turquoise colored water. And I like the near that lighthouse on the side of the highway on that gentleman's property. It looks like an old, I don't know. I don't know if it was an old hotel or whatever it was, but on that property there's like a lighthouse. There's a beach just after that curve, and like you could access it from an old road uh, that follows the highway, and a gorgeous beach there too. But there's so many spots along the highway there that the rock is lava-like rock. And it reminds me of the Pacific Coast Highway. It's like a smaller scale down version of the Pacific Coast Highway. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Especially on a very windy day and the water's crashing in, the waves are just massive. Waves big enough to take out the old Fitzgerald. So, yeah, last time I was in Lake Superior Park was last August when I was doing that hike. No way! That is so funny. No, that's so funny. Yeah, it was an older gentleman. My coworker Leah and I, he gave us a tour. He let us check out the lighthouse. That's so awesome. He probably wouldn't remember me if you said anything, but just do you remember that those two girls you possibly gave a tour? We worked for the Minister of the M&R, so at the time, and I can't remember if we were in the M&R truck or if we were just personally taking our own vehicle at the time and just hanging out. But very, very cool area. Yeah. I miss the Sioux sometimes because it like driving up the road to Searchmont too is gorgeous. I used to do photography, like freelance photographer, and I did some band photos in that old mill on your way to Searchmont that was on the left hand side. Oh, no way. How about that? Huh. Well, he must have liked the cut of our jib then. Oh man. Yeah. Super cool. Well, that's an honor. That's an honor we got to go check out his lighthouse. Very cool. And very cool. You know who I'm talking about. Oh man. Small world. Yeah. Oh, Resistor, there's some beautiful pebbles and rocks in Lake Superior Park. Very gorgeous. Oh, are you no. Oh, okay. I should see if the younger guy will let me tour the lighthouse like years later, 20 years later. Hey, I was here before. Can I check it out again? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have some really cool rocks in Sudbury that are called shatter cones. And it's I don't know if you know what that is, the shatter cone, but it's just from the sheer force of the meteor smashing in. And it creates like this triangular formation in the rock. Really, really cool. And we have just out in Sudbury area, like Sudbury the greater city of Sudbury is massive. It encompasses like the area of Toronto, Vaughan, Mississauga, like a big area, Pickering. You can fit a lot of that into the greater city of Sudbury area. And so Onaping Falls is like northwest essentially of Sudbury along Highway 44. And it's a beautiful set of waterfalls, and you can find all those shatter cone rocks there. It's beautiful. And in that area too, um, it's all glacial deposit. So you've got a lot of massive erratic stones, massive boulders that just never moved from like the glacial melt. Yeah. And around Thunder Bay, they have beautiful amethyst too. They have amethyst mine there. And so I actually, after losing my late son, my partner and I, we had gone up to visit his family in Winnipeg area. And so along the way, we stopped and picked up a bunch of amethyst at this amethyst farm. Uh-huh. Oh my God, little cloud. He's looking really cute and puffy right now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What you doing? Hi. Hi, handsome. Oh my goodness, are you getting poofy? Hi, puppy. Hi. Hi. Oh, you look so cute, baby boy. Why? How come you be so cute? Hi. Oh, baby. Baby. Hi. I love you. Are you gonna beak grind? Are you gonna give me a little beak grind? Oh, baby. Oh my goodness, baby. You're so cute. Little cloud. It's a crime you're adorable. Yeah, baby. You're so comfy. Hi. Hi, handsome. Hi, baby. Hi. Sorry. he, he just hangs out on my leg and likes the heat, and he's comfortable. I'm his security blanket. He is comfy. Yeah. Wow, it's a small world on the live stream. Got Dresden, we've got the Sioux area, Sudbury. We're all like a triangle of Ontarians. And then we got Resistor on the west coast of the U.S. Yeah, crazy. What are the odds? And good night, you too. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, you are from Dresden. Yeah. Um, Well, then you got Kim. Oh, and then we got Ottawa here too. That was in the house. Oh, town. Mid Midwesterner. Okay, okay. In is that in the U.S.? Midwesterner. So are you like Dakotas? I'd like to go to the Dakotas. Who's your who's your daddy? Who I'm trying to think where Hoosier is. Yeah, exactly. You're lucky to be on the West Coast. I wish I could be on the West Coast. I'd like to be in BC, but BC means bring cash. Indiana. Okay. I've been to Indiana. I've been past Gary, and Gary is the home of Michael Jackson. Well, his where he grew up. And yeah, so I've been through Indiana because I followed this band called Carnival all the way there for one of their shows, or the night after the show. The night of the show, they were playing Indiana the day after, I think. Back when I was photographing bands and all sorts of stuff. Oh my God, he's sleeping right now. Oh, he just woke up. Twinkle, twinkle, little cloud, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a pigeon in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little cloud, how I wonder what you are. I love you, baby. Oh my goodness. Isn't he just adorable? How can you not think that is the cutest thing ever? Hey, baby. And he's so relaxed. He's on one foot. Look at that. The other one's tucked up right there. Oh my God. Yeah, we should be getting some snow tonight. I'm not too sure exactly when we're getting it. Oh, your daughter's in Montana. Oh, yeah. See, I've never traveled the midsection much of the states. Like I'd like to go down to Mississippi, my best friend and I, we did like from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, all the way to British Columbia, uh, Vancouver, and then we went down the coast all the way to Newport Beach, California. Then came back a sliver of Arizona through Utah and back. I think Iowa and a part of Indiana, I think, and then home back to the Sioux. And so we always said that we would do the East Coast all the way to, like PEI and then come back and go down the East Coast, but we never did it and come diagonally back up, kind of like the other side. But yeah, we never got to do it. And I kind of regret not doing that first because now I don't eat meat. And I could have been eating all of the seafood I wanted on the East Coast then. And then the West Coast, they're more like vegan prone and stuff like that. So it would have been better to do that trip now than before. But oh well, what do I know? I'm just some bitch. Yeah, exactly. Just answered the question. Yeah, so I would like to do it, but now there's like, I don't drink, I don't eat meat anymore. So it's like, okay, well, what am I going to do while I'm there? That's all it is. It's like, it's like the Shire life, the Shire of like Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's a regretful decision is not doing that first and doing the California coast first. But hey, it's all good. That was a fun time though. Like, we were in uh, Nevada. Well, we were in Las Vegas for 2 nights. It was like a 22-day trip across Canada down to the California and back. Baby, what's going on? What you hear? What you see? What's going on? Hey, baby. Yeah, but what I'd like to go to like Europe and stuff. I'd like to go to I'd like to go to Australia. Um, it's so costly though. Like the cost of a flight is just dumb. I think it's like $1,500 return from Toronto. And then you're on a flight for like ever. Ever. So, but like that band from Australia that I like, they tour a lot in Europe, and it would be really cool to see one of their shows in Europe because they're always touring Europe because it's cheaper for them. It just maddens me that like there's so much good music out there that the radio doesn't play. They're always playing the same bullshit over and over again. And these guys should have like a mention on the radio because they're amazing. Topeka, is that how you say it? Topeka in Kansas. Okay. I'll take a note of that. If I see it, just keep driving. My first trip to the States when I was like an adult or a young adult, I had taken the bus to Detroit just to go. I was visiting some firefighters and I wanted to go check out the Fago factory for some reason because, like, I can do that, Mom. Uh, because I was at the time I was listening to this, like, I don't know, they're like a novelty rap band group called Insane Clown Posse, and they're always talking about Fago. uh, oh, what's the Australian band? They're called Carnival. They sound they have very much like they're a prog rock band, like progressive rock. They sound a little bit like Tool, if not better. Karnivool. Their newest album just released shortly ago, and it's called In Verses. Amazing. Amazing. Their last album is Asymmetry, and the one before that is Sound Awake, and before that it's Themata. Incredible, incredible guys. Because I had the chance to party with them back in the day and photograph them, and very, very cool stand-up guys. So I really hope that I get the opportunity to have a powwow sit down with them again because they're super cool guys. And we have a lot more to talk about now that it's been like, it feels like 20 years. No, I think it was more like 13. Wait a minute. 2010 was when they were touring the States and Canada last. That's a long time ago. But that's it. The cost of touring, and they're not played on the radio, and they should be played on the radio as opposed to hearing Hell's Bells and Highway to Hell all the time, right? I'm sorry, older guys, if you like that, but I fucking hate AC/DC. And they're Australian. You know what I mean? Switch it up, guys. Yeah, they should be played because they're amazing. So if you are going to check out a song, Sea Griffin of Carnival, I would suggest checking out Aozora. Aozora. That's how it's spelled. I love that song. That's like on the album. If I could pick just one song, and it's very hard for me to do that, it would be Aozora. But I also like Conversations and Reanimation. Drone is a great song. It was the first one that I heard off of the new album when they were slowly releasing each song. Oh, my connection is crazy. Oh, my connections are crazy. I know, right? I should write a book. I need to write a book because, like, I've met so many cool people. I met like Tom Cochran. I met Kim Mitchell, and if you're Canadian, you know these people. They're all musicians. I've met Jeff Healy. I could have hung out with the Tea Party. I actually invited them to hang out at this one bar after their show. And they went, but my girlfriend's like, yeah, they're supposed to come to this bar instead. So I went with her thinking that, no, they actually went to the bar that I told them to go to. Shit. Anyways, King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard is a great Australian band. Okay, yeah, I will. You know what? I'm going to screenshot that. So, okay, perfect. So I'm going to. Okay, so if you love Tool, you're going to extra love Carnival. Check out another good song as a first song to listen to is Change Part 2. Not Change, Change Part 2. It's a 10-minute song and it's insane. It's amazing. Okay, Carnival is spelled Karnivool. Like carnival, but carnival. Carnival. Yeah, I find that Australia has a lot of great bands that come out of it. There's another band that's kind of circus themed. They're named Dead Letter Circus. They're amazing too. I like Australian voices. I find that singers from Australia have a really good range and can do highs amazingly. So, Dead Letter Circus, they have a song called Cage, and Space on the Wall, I think it's called Space in or On the Wall, is another good song. Space on the Wall. Yeah, it's Space on the Wall. The video is kind of funny because the drummer's playing drums with all these different vegetables and a piece of kielbasa. So it's like, but it's like, it's a distraction a bit. Hmm. Carnival is amazing though. I love their music. The first song on the album, Ghost, is a good first song for them to have. But song number 3, Eozora, has got me sold. I love it. Yeah, it's great. But off of their Asymmetry album, I really love their song Alpha, the breakdown, where he's like, let's break the ground, let's shake the mold, wreak havoc. That part, um, how it breaks down into that is, it's just, it's amazing. And I like their song We Are. That's an amazing song. And Eidolon. They would totally give me permission, you know that? Yeah, I should be like, Mark, you should check out my live stream sometime. I'm totally always promoting you guys. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's Space on the Wall. It's a great song from Dead Letter Circus. Yeah. I like if you're gonna like look at a live version of a carnival song, I would suggest Change Part 2, where they're doing it from the Heath Ledger Theater. Amazing. Yeah, thank you, Railroaded. So awesome. Yeah. Change Part 2 from the Heath Ledger Theater Carnival. It's fucking incredible. Incredible. And like when it comes to me like doing like vocal warm-ups and stuff like that, I like tend to go towards either Brendan Boyd from Incubus or Ian Kenny from Carnival. They are my go-tos for vocal warm-up song, like singers and songs. Nice to see you, Railroaded. How are you and Juice doing? I'm sure Juice is at work. Still kind of early, I guess. 2 hours, 7 or something. Yeah, it's 9:13 here. I'm just waiting for that snow to come in tonight. Another day off. It's crazy. All week been off. So awesome. Yeah, here we go. We got little Cloud here just hanging out with me. Hey, bud. Little Cloud. Hi, handsome. Hi, baby. Yes, you handsome stud muffin you are. Yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, I wanted to buy some merch off of the Carnival site. I wanted to get like their digital album because like I don't have anything that's a CD player anymore, and I don't have a record player for a vinyl, even though having the vinyl would be really cool to listen to. It's just better quality, I find. It's just I don't have a record player, nor do I have a CD player anymore. So it's like, I went to go click on the digital copy, and there's nowhere where you could actually get it. That's cool. You guys are kind of teaching each other stuff. It's so awesome. Thank you. You guys are good moderators. You're so awesome. Hey, baby. Oh, he's so relaxed right now. He loved that spot right there on my leg is his spot. It has his name. I should actually get his talons tattooed. That is his spot. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Right there. That's his spot. Oh my God, baby, you're so comfortable. Hi, little cloud. Oh, that's my baby. I like how his feathers on top of his head where his nose starts gets all fluffy like that. Hey, handsome, are you gonna do some beak grinding? Are you gonna stretch your beak? Hi, look at the cheekies on you. Look at your cheekles. My goodness. You're so handsome. You're the handsomest little pigeon here. You're my one and only. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, mom's been sick all week. Ah. Well, hopefully he gets better too. It sucks being sick. I, on the other hand, it's like everything that she doesn't have, she's given as a gift to me. And it's like, I knock on air, I rarely get sick. Mind you, like the beginning of this week, I was like exhausted. So I'm really happy that I didn't work. We weren't working. Like Monday, I had already taken off, but they called us and told us not to come in. And every day that we have off, we still get paid. So it's kind of nice. I like my job. But yeah, it sucks being sick. When I'm sick though. But it's usually just like a cold, like a bad cold. I don't get like flu. I get bad cold. It's been a long time since I've had like the stomach flu, knock on air. Like I was a child last time I had the stomach flu. Like a child. I was a toddler. Yeah. I really lucked out. Yeah, I am as well. I usually start kind of making my way to bed and stuff like that around this time, and then I'm crawled in bed, and then I usually hop on to Shannon Gilmore's live stream and hang out there with some of my peeps. Resistor goes there, and Michael, and it's a good way to end my evening before going to bed. But I don't think I'm working tomorrow. I bet you they're going to make us come in though. And the thing is that like I share a case, a work case with somebody else that starts earlier than I. And and they've been just sorting in their mail and keeping it in the case. So I can't sort in my mail because the mail from the previous shift is still there. So it's like I go into work for nothing. I can't even like sort my mail and pull it even if I wanted to. Yes, we're unionized. Yeah, but I'm sure that the government's going to try to dissolve all unions. Like, I know that like the universities and schools were on strike there recently, and I just think that they're trying to really dissolve all the unions so then we don't have any rights anymore as workers and stuff like that. I see it happening. I'm really grateful for my job. I love my job. It's like I used to like walk in the bush with weight on my shoulders, you know, now I'm walking down the street with weight on my shoulders. I'm back to my square one job, which was like being a paper girl, and now I'm a letter carrier. I know the world is backwards. So maybe if I did my trek backwards, it'll straighten shit out. I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'm going to end the stream now for the evening. I'm so happy that we all hung out and had some good conversations here. Went for a little drive, got some Tim Hortons coffee, and made some realizations that we're closer than we think to each other. So that's really cool. And hopefully everybody feels better tomorrow and has a good night tonight, a good night's sleep with some sweet dreams. Little Cloud says bye too. Hey, bud. Hey, do you say bye? Hey. Cute little fucker. So yeah, again, it was awesome hanging out with y'all, and we shall see each other again very shortly. Maybe tomorrow or the day after. And love you all. Thank you for hanging out, guys and gals. Bye.